HESI A2 Grammar Quiz, 50 questions with explained answers. Question 1. Which of the following is spelled correctly? Option A, judgmental. Option B, judgmental. Option C, judgmental. Option D, judgmental. The correct answer is option A, judgmental. Explanation. Judgment and judgmental drop the E in judge before adding the suffix therefore, option A is correct, judgmental. Question 2. Which word is not spelled correctly in the context of the following sentence? Their chairs were stationary, but the interns seated in them were agitated. Option A, there. Option B, stationary. Option C, seated. Option D, agitated. The correct answer is option B, stationary. Explanation. Stationary is paper for letter writing. Stationary means motionless therefore, option B is correct, stationary. Question 3. Which sentence is grammatically correct? Option A, we quickly consumed the picnic lunch she has made. Option B, we consumed the picnic lunch she had made quickly. Option C, we consumed the picnic lunch quickly she had made. Option D, quickly the picnic lunch she had made we consumed. The correct answer is option A, we quickly consumed the picnic lunch she has made. Explanation. Choice B is possible, but choice A is far more logical and grammatically correct therefore, option A is correct, we quickly consumed the picnic lunch she has made. Question 4. Select the word that makes the following sentence grammatically correct. If you are blank uncomfortable, I will bring you another pillow. Option A, 2. Option B, 2. Option C, much. Option D, lesser. The correct answer is option B, 2. Explanation. To is an adverb meaning excessively or more than is desirable, so to uncomfortable is correct. To is a preposition or infinitive marker, and the other choices do not form a standard construction here. Question 5. What word is best to substitute for the underlined words in the following sentence? Francesca, Bill, and I enjoy using the hospital pool. Option A, they. Option B, we. Option C, them. Option D, us. The correct answer is option B, we. Explanation. The correct pronoun is plural and first person because it encompasses the first person pronoun, I, therefore, option B is correct, we. Question 6. Which word is used incorrectly in the following sentence? If you calculate too speedy, you may possibly fail to get the right answer. Option A, calculate. Option B, speedy. Option C, possibly. Option D, right. The correct answer is option B, speedy. Explanation. The verb calculate must be modified by an adverb, so speedily is needed instead of the adjective speedy. Adjectives normally modify nouns, not verbs. Question 7. What word is best to substitute for the underlined word in the following sentence? Roseanne was sent to the lab to collect Roseanne's results. Option A, she. Option B, their. Option C, her. Option D, hers. The correct answer is option C, her. Explanation. The replacement must be a singular, third-person possessive determiner modifying results. Her performs that function, hers would stand alone rather than appear directly before a noun. Question 8. What punctuation is needed in the following sentence to make it correct? Have you finished reading the lab results so we can schedule an appointment with the patient? Option A, period. Option B, question mark. Option C, comma. Option D, semicolon. The correct answer is option B, question mark. Explanation. The sentence is missing its end punctuation. Since it is a question, it needs a question mark. Therefore, option B is correct, question mark. Question 9. Select the word in the following sentence that is not used correctly. Collecting personal and vital datum is one of the roles of an intake nurse. Option A, personal. Option B, vital. Option C, datum. Option D, roles. The correct answer is option C, datum. Explanation. Datum is singular, but the sentence refers to multiple pieces of personal and vital information. The plural noun data is required, so option C identifies the incorrectly used word. Question 10. Which sentence is the clearest? Option A, at the age of 7, my mother moved me to a new school. Option B, when I was 7, my mother moved me to a new school. Option C, at the age of 7, I moved my mother to a new school. Option D, my mother, at the age of 7, moved me to a new school. The correct answer is option B. When I was 7, my mother moved me to a new school. Explanation. When I was 7 clearly modifies the speaker, so the sentence says the speaker was 7 when the mother moved them. The other versions create a misplaced modifier suggesting that the mother was 7. Question 11. Which of the following is spelled correctly? Option A, embarrassing. Option B, embarrassing. Option C, embarrassing. Option D, embarrassing. The correct answer is option C, embarrassing. Explanation. Embarrassing is spelled with 2 R's and 2 S's. The other choices omit or change one of those required letters. Question 12. Select the sentence that is grammatically correct. Option A, Dr. Chu told me and her to take a break for lunch. Option B, Dr. Chu told her and me to take a break for lunch. Option C, Dr. Chu told her and I to take a break for lunch. Option D, Dr. Chu told she and I to take a break for lunch. The correct answer is option B, Dr. Chu told her and me to take a break for lunch. Explanation. The pronouns should be object pronouns because they receive the action of the verb. Only choice B places the first person pronoun last, which is correct. Therefore, option B is correct. Dr. Chu told her and me to take a break for lunch. Question 13. Select the word or phrase that makes the following sentence grammatically correct. Miguel and I are waiting to blank with the doctor. Option A, be met. Option B, meeting. Option C, met. Option D, meet. The correct answer is option D, meet. Explanation. The infinitive marker to must be followed by the base form of a verb. Meet is the base form, producing the grammatical phrase waiting to meet with the doctor. Question 14. What punctuation is needed in the following sentence to make it correct? Follow my lead. I have been performing this procedure for years. Option A, period. Option B, comma. Option C, exclamation point. Option D, semicolon. The correct answer is option D, semicolon. Explanation. Placing a semicolon between the clause follow my lead and the rest of the sentence would make this sentence correct. Therefore, option D is correct, semicolon. Question 15. Which of the following words fits best in the following sentence? The meteorologist had forecast rain. Blank Sheila brought her umbrella to work. Option A, because. Option B, yet. Option C, so. Option D, nor. The correct answer is option C, so. Explanation. The second clause describes the result of the forecast, so the coordinating conjunction so expresses the correct cause and effect relationship. Because would reverse the structure, while yet and nor express different relationships. Question 16. Which sentence is written correctly? Option A, because she was uncertain of her abilities, Renee asked for help. Option B, because she was uncertain of her abilities, Renee asked for help. Option C, because she was uncertain of her abilities, Renee asked for help. Option D, because she was uncertain of her abilities, Renee asked for help. The correct answer is option A, because she was uncertain of her abilities, Renee asked for help. Explanation. A comma must appear between the dependent clause, because she was uncertain of her abilities, and the independent clause, Renee asked for help. Therefore, option A is correct, because she was uncertain of her abilities, Renee asked for help. Question 17. Which word is not spelled correctly in the context of the following sentence? The iterate teacher moved continually from one school to another within the district. Option A, iterate. Option B, continually. Option C, within. Option D, district. The correct answer is option A, iterate. Explanation. Iterate means to repeat. The correct word is itinerant, meaning traveling from place to place. Therefore, option A is correct, iterate. Question 18. Which word is not spelled correctly in the context of the following sentence? The pharmacist seemed to disagree with the prescription designated by the physician. Option A, pharmacist. Option B, prescription. Option C, designated. Option D, physician. The correct answer is option B, prescription. Explanation. A proscription is a ban or prohibition. A prescription is something a physician would write for a pharmacist to fill. Therefore, option B is correct, prescription. Question 19. Which sentence is grammatically correct? Option A, Hector helped me to complete my application. Option B, Hector helped myself to complete my application. Option C, Hector helped me to complete mine application. Option D, Hector helped me to complete my self-application. The correct answer is option A, Hector helped me to complete my application. Explanation. There are two pronouns in the sentence. The first should be an object pronoun, which is true in choices A, C, and D. The second should be a possessive pronoun that describes a noun, which is true in choice A. The possessive pronoun, mine, is only used after a verb, as in the application is mine. Therefore, option A is correct, Hector helped me to complete my application. Question 20. What punctuation is needed in the following sentence to make it correct? Harvey, please make sure the patient is resting comfortably. Option A, period. Option B, question mark. Option C, comma. Option D, colon. The correct answer is option C, comma. Explanation. Harvey is a noun of direct address and should be followed by a comma. Therefore, option C is correct, comma. Question 21. Select the word or phrase that makes the following sentence grammatically correct. The wheelchair started blank down the corridor. Option A, roll. Option B, to roll. Option C, rolled. Option D, will roll. The correct answer is option B, to roll. Explanation. Substituting each choice in place of the blank should prove that the only answer that sounds correct is the infinitive phrase. Therefore, option B is correct, to roll. Question 22. What punctuation is needed in the following sentence to make it correct? She purchased a notebook, a pen, and a coffee mug. Option A, period. Option B, comma. Option C, colon. Option D, hyphen. The correct answer is option B, comma. Explanation. A series of 3 items requires commas between the items. Commas make the boundaries among a notebook, a pen, and a coffee mug clear. Question 23. Which of the following is spelled correctly? Option A, nevertheless. Option B, nevertheless. Option C, vertheless. Option D, nevertheless. The correct answer is option D, nevertheless. Explanation. Nevertheless is correctly written as one word with 2 e's in the final syllable. The spaced, hyphenated, and misspelled forms are incorrect. Question 24. Select the phrase in the following sentence that is not used correctly. He had never had to been on his own in the past. Option A, had never. Option B, never had. Option C, to been. Option D, on his own. The correct answer is option C, to been. Explanation. The correct sentence would be, he had never had to be on his own in the past, therefore, option C is correct, to been. Question 25. Which of the following words or phrases fits best in the following sentence? The radiology department sends Troy to pick up lunch blank it isn't too busy at the office. Option A, as long as. Option B, as if. Option C, after. Option D, unless. The correct answer is option A, as long as. Explanation. As long as introduces the condition under which Troy may be sent for lunch, the office must not be too busy. The other connectors do not express that intended condition. Question 26. Select the word that makes the following sentence grammatically correct. The nursing staff blank to serve their patients well. Option A, hope. Option B, hopes. Option C, hoping. Option D, does hope. The correct answer is option A, hope. Explanation. The word staff may be singular or plural. Here the pronus, there, indicates that it is being used as a plural noun, which means that the verb that agrees is hope, not hopes. Therefore, option A is correct, hope. Question 27. Which sentence is the clearest? Option A, resting in its well-built cage, I admired the lovely parrot. Option B, resting in its well-built cage, the lovely parrot was admired by me. Option C, I admired the lovely parrot resting in its well-built cage. Option D, I admired in its well-built cage the lovely parrot that was resting. The correct answer is option C. I admired the lovely parrot resting in its well-built cage. Explanation. The phrase resting in its well-built cage must clearly modify the lovely parrot. Option C places the modifier next to the parrot and avoids suggesting that the speaker was in the cage. Question 28. Select the phrase or clause that is misplaced in the following sentence. I did not see the open carton of orange juice on the shelf standing with the refrigerator door open. Option A, I did not see. Option B, of orange juice. Option C, on the shelf. Option D, standing with the refrigerator door open. The correct answer is option D, standing with the refrigerator door open. Explanation. The phrase standing with the refrigerator door open is misplaced because its location makes it seem to modify the shelf or orange juice. It should be moved next to the person who was standing. Question 29. Select the word or phrase that makes the following sentence grammatically correct after blank. For an entire afternoon, the resident felt revitalized. Option A, having rest. Option B, resting. Option C, rested. Option D, rest. The correct answer is option B, resting. Explanation. Having rested would be another possibility, but resting is correct. Therefore, option B is correct, resting. Question 30. Select the word that makes the following sentence grammatically correct. The hockey team blank traveling to Albany for the semifinals. Option A, is. Option B, are. Option C, be. Option D, were. The correct answer is option A, is. Explanation. Team is a singular collective noun in this sentence, so it takes the singular verb is. The complete predicate is traveling. Question 31. Which sentence is grammatically correct? Option A, having finished the meal, the check was called for by Mr. Innes. Option B, the check, having finished the meal, was called for by Mr. Innes. Option C, having finished the meal, Mr. Innes called for the check. Option D, Mr. Innes called for the check having finished the meal. The correct answer is option C, having finished the meal, Mr. Innes called for the check. Explanation. The introductory participial phrase, having finished the meal, must modify the person who finished it. Placing Mr. Innes immediately after the phrase avoids a dangling modifier. Question 32. What word is best to substitute for the underlined words in the following sentence? Stu often regarded his roommates' housekeeping as sloppy and careless. Option A, his. Option B, hers. Option C, them. Option D, their. The correct answer is option D, their. Explanation. There is the plural possessive determiner that correctly replaces his roommates before the noun housekeeping. them is objective rather than possessive. Question 33. What word is best to substitute for the underlined words in the following sentence? The nurse told Silvio's family that visiting hours were over, but Silvio's family could come back early tomorrow morning. Option A, them. Option B, us. Option C, they. Option D, those. The correct answer is option C, they. Explanation. The pronoun must be a plural, third person, subject pronoun. When in doubt, test the choices in place of the underlined phrase. Therefore, option C is correct, they. Question 34. Which word is used incorrectly in the following sentence? For who is that email intended? Option A, for. Option B, who. Option C, that. Option D, intended. The correct answer is option B, who. Explanation. The object form whom is required because the pronoun is the object of the preposition for. The corrected sentence is for whom was that email intended, therefore, option B identifies the error. Question 35. Select the word that makes the following sentence grammatically correct. It is important that one is able to self-motivate and work by blank. Option A, oneself. Option B, oneselves. Option C, herself. Option D, themselves. The correct answer is option A, oneself. Explanation. The pronoun must be reflexive and refer back to the pronoun already in the sentence, the pronoun one. The correct form of that reflexive pronoun is shown in a therefore, option A is correct, oneself. Question 36. Which of the following is spelled correctly? Option A, discipline. Option B, discipline. Option C, discipline. Option D, discipline. The correct answer is option A, discipline. Explanation. Discipline is spelled discipline. The other choices omit the C or replace the correct internal vowel pattern, so option A is the only correctly spelled form. Question 37. Which word is not spelled correctly in the context of the following sentence? The counselor expect me to accept her advice without questions. Option A, counselor. Option B, expected. Option C, accept. Option D, advise. The correct answer is option D, advise. Explanation. There are several frequently confused words in this sentence, but only advise is incorrect. The correct word would be advice, meaning recommendation or guidance. Therefore, option D is correct, advise. Question 38. Which word is used incorrectly in the following sentence? He received an oral dose initial, followed by an IV drip. Option A, received. Option B, dose. Option C, initial. Option D, followed. The correct answer is option C, initial. Explanation. The construction of the sentence calls for an adverb, initially, not an adjective, initial. Therefore, option C is correct, initial. Question 39. Select the phrase that will make the following sentence grammatically correct. When the lecture was over, two students blank. Option A, raise their hands to ask questions. Option B, raised their hands to ask questions. Option C, have raised their hands to ask questions. Option D, are raising their hands to ask questions. The correct answer is option B, raise their hands to ask questions. Explanation. Make sure that the tense of verbs remains consistent. Because was is past tense, the correct answer contains another past tense verb, raised. Therefore, option B is correct, raise their hands to ask questions. Question 40. Select the correct word for the blank in the following sentence. Nurse Junko and blank will review the patient's chart. Option A, me. Option B, she. Option C, them. Option D, him. The correct answer is option B, she. Explanation. Working with Nurse Junko, the pronoun required must be a subject pronoun. Only she fulfills this requirement. Therefore, option B is correct, she. Question 41. Select the word that makes the following sentence grammatically correct. The intern had to select blank 3 specialties. Option A, among. Option B, between. Option C, with. Option D, along. The correct answer is option A, among. Explanation. If you have 2 choices you select between them, if you have 3 choices you select among them. Therefore, option A is correct, among. Question 42. What punctuation is needed in the following sentence to make it correct? After you complete your rounds please check in at the station. Option A, period. Option B, comma. Option C, colon. Option D, semicolon. The correct answer is option B, comma. Explanation. A comma should follow, rounds, to separate the introductory dependent clause from the rest of the sentence. Therefore, option B is correct, comma. Question 43. Which word is used incorrectly in the following sentence? Dr. Leo lay the paperwork out upon the table for us to view. Option A, lay. Option B, upon. Option C, us. Option D, view. The correct answer is option A, lay. Explanation. The past tense form of the transitive verb lay is laid. Dr. Leo laid the paperwork out on the table. Therefore, option A is correct, lay. Question 44. Which sentence is grammatically correct? Option A. The soup was hot and made of tomatoes. Dan burned his tongue and gulped some cold water. Option B. After burning his tongue on the hot tomato soup, Dan gulped some cold water. Option C. Dan gulped some cold water when the tomato soup that was hot burned his tongue. Option D. Gulping some cold water, Dan burned his tongue on he hot tomato soup. The correct answer is option B. After burning his tongue on the hot tomato soup, Dan gulped some cold water. Explanation. The introductory participial phrase, after burning his tongue on the hot tomato soup, correctly modifies Dan. The sentence also presents the events in a clear cause and effect order. Question 45. Select the word or phrase that will make the following sentence grammatically correct. Do not be afraid to consult blank your peers. Option A, with. Option B, from. Option C, by. Option D, in. The correct answer is option A, with. Explanation. The idiomatic construction in the supplied choices is consult with your peers, meaning to seek advice or deliberate together. The other prepositions do not complete the expression correctly. Question 46. Which sentence is written correctly? Option A. Whenever we meet at a party or dance he invariably kisses my hand. Option B. Whenever we meet, at a party, or dance, he invariably kisses my hand. Option C. Whenever we meet at a party or dance, he, invariably, kisses my hand. Option D. Whenever we meet at a party or dance, he invariably kisses my hand. The correct answer is option D. Whenever we meet at a party or dance, he invariably kisses my hand. Explanation. Only the introductory clause requires a comma. To separate it from the independent clause it precedes. Therefore, option D is correct. Whenever we meet at a party or dance, he invariably kisses my hand. Question 47. Select the word or phrase that is misplaced in the following sentence. The book is in my locker at school. That is long overdue. Option A, the book. Option B, in my locker. Option C, at school. Option D, that is long overdue. The correct answer is option D, that is long overdue. Explanation. The relative clause, that is long overdue, is intended to modify the book, but its placement makes it appear to modify school. Moving the clause next to book corrects the ambiguity, so option D is misplaced. Question 48. Select the phrase that will make the following sentence grammatically correct. 3 days from now, the horse is blank. Option A, performing in a show. Option B, performed in a show. Option C, will perform in a show. Option D, have performed in a show. The correct answer is option C, will perform in a show. Explanation. The phrase, 3 days from now, places the action in the future, so the future tense verb is required. Therefore, option C is correct, will perform in a show. Question 49. Which sentence is grammatically correct? Option A, when I noticed Dave coming inside with a bundle in his arms, I ran to help him. Option B, Dave, coming inside with a bundle in his arms, was noticed and helped by me. Option C, having noticed Dave coming inside, I ran to help him with a bundle in his arms. Option D, after Dave came inside with a bundle in his arms, I ran to help him, having noticed him. The correct answer is option A, when I noticed Dave coming inside with a bundle in his arms, I ran to help him. Explanation. Read choices out loud to determine which has a logical order of phrases and clauses. Therefore, option A is correct. When I noticed Dave coming inside with a bundle in his arms, I ran to help him. Question 50. Which word is used incorrectly in the following sentence? Jack practiced piano while Sydney studied for the exam. Option A, practices. Option B, while. Option C, study. Option D, exam. The correct answer is option C, study. Explanation. The verb study does not agree with the singular noun Sydney. The word should be studies. Therefore, option C is correct, study.